This video, I'm going to be telling you 10 of my favourite upsets that have happened in the WWE. Now, to me, an upset is when you don't expect the person to win. Sometimes it could even be a main star against the main star. But most of these, if not all of them, are basically like a mid-card or a lower card wrestler defeating a main star. Now, this isn't all of them, and it can change on the fly. There is no absolute favourite and no least favourite. I'm just written them down. I'm going to go in order of what they've written them down. So it's what I remember. See if I can remember basically everything about it. So the first match is Eddie Guerrero versus Brock Lesnar at No Way Out 2004. From what I remember, the 2004 Royal Rumble winner was on SmackDown, but he decided to go after the World Heavyweight title, which is on Raw. So basically, that left SmackDown without, a Royal Rumble winner. So Paul Heyman, the general manager, decided to put Eddie Guerrero and 14 other superstars in a SmackDown Royal Rumble, which Eddie Guerrero won. Obviously, he went to go and challenge Brock Lesnar. And Eddie Guerrero basically won because Goldberg got involved. He used the title, the Frog Splash. Fantastic. I am so glad that he won. And also got to face Kurt Angle in the main event, which it wasn't, but still a world title match at WrestleMania. That to me was brilliant. Up next, we have Santino Marella versus Umar on Raw, 16th of April 2007. Some of these dates might be wrong, but still matches I like. So, Santino Marella was picked out of the crowd because he was a fan. We all know he wasn't, but it's still great there. In Italy, I don't know where. Nobody expected Santino to win, especially at the Intercontinental Championship. Vince McMahon, Mr. McMahon, decided to pick someone randomly, out of the crowd. But he won because Bobby Lashley got involved, because obviously Bobby Lashley and Umar were feuding, the whole Battle of the Billionaires thing. But still, knowing Santino now as well, I think it's even better. Then we had Shelton Benjamin versus Triple H on Raw. 29th of March 2004. The WWE draft had just happened. I believe Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas from the world's greatest tag team, I'm just for everyone now, had just split up. Okay, nobody expected anything, because this is what the whole thing's about. Okay, Shelton to win. From what I remember, he did a stinger splash in the corner and then a roll up. I'm thinking he did a T-bone suplex, but I also don't think he did as well. So either one of them two. But still seeing Shelton, I thought would give him a bit more of a push, but he didn't. Triple H was the top of the top there. Shelton Benjamin was a mid-carder. You're seeing this, great. This one I didn't see live. Okay, I didn't watch it at all because it's before I started watching wrestling, but of how iconic it is, that's why it's on this list. Okay, I understand it should be ones I probably watched and know personally, but I wanted one on here where it wasn't. And that was the 1, 2, 3 kid versus Razor Ramon on the 17th of May, I think it was, 1993. Moonsult, caught, pinned, nobody at all. Okay, I don't care who you are, right? Not even the people who knew he was winning knew that was going to happen. That's why it's on here, and people still talk about it to this day. If you don't believe me, I'm talking about it to this day. I don't know if this counts as an upset, but I'm going to go for when Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 31. First time somebody cashes in the middle of a match to make a triple threat. First time somebody cashes in at WrestleMania. Right, okay, nobody wanted either Brock or Roman to win, so it's a perfect outcome. Fantastic heel. Right, and it's elevated him so much since then. His first world title win, pinning Roman Reigns. Okay, in a match with Brock Lesnar. Okay, I'm counting it. I don't care. I'm counting that as an upset. Then we go on to Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona, winning the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 32 in a multi-man ladder match. Now, I don't remember who's actually in this match, but all I remember was The Miz in it, thinking Miz could have won it, but fair enough, he made it look like he was going to be cocky. Okay, goes to grab the title while she's sitting on it. Then Zack Ryder pushes him straight off, wins the Intercontinental Championship. He was like literally the bottom of the list for anyone to think he was going to win it. I'm probably sure there's like 1 or 2 people that thought he was, just so he could say this. Okay, celebrates with his family, goes on for a fantastic length of reign of 24 hours. I think it's less than that actually. Lose it on Raw to The Miz, but he had his WrestleMania moment, so brilliant. I loved it. A more recent one, surprisingly, involves our World Heavyweight Champion, as of now, which was Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker was dominant as the Intercontinental Champion and is still dominant to this day. That also happened on the 23rd of September 2024. It's Jey Uso. Okay, he kept losing everything. You don't give Jey Uso a singles accolade, all this other stuff. Going to the whole situation with the bloodline and war games, and it was just, yeah, like a title changing on Raw. Okay, is quite rare, but to me, that was rare. The fact that he's lost every single other title going up to it, but he wins that one, gave us the confidence in thinking that he could beat Gunther. Well, it gave me the confidence anyway. Yes, he lost it not long afterwards, but still, in the moment, absolutely fantastically brilliant. Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 35. Daniel Bryan now playing the evil villain heel when like 5 years ago he was the underdog. I could have included that, but I didn't. Okay. Knowing what Kofi went through, okay, doing all of his gauntlet matches, getting screwed over, Vince McMahon not giving him another chance, then the New Day going through the gauntlet, facing every single team, the Usos coming out, forfeiting because they know Kofi should go for the title. They win it. Kofi gets his WWE title match after being in the WWE for like literal years. I think it's like 14, 15 years at this point. Okay. I think we all knew he was going to win, but still, great. Okay, his win was more memorable than his actual title run, and it ended very horribly. We all know what happened there. But still, at the time, at the moment, fantastic. It was great to see Kofi win the WWE Championship. Another recent one, Sami Zayn versus Gunther at WrestleMania 40. Sami Zayn ending the reign of the Ring General, I'm not saying how he says it, okay, of 666 days as the Intercontinental Champion. What can I say? Sami is just like a brilliant underdog. Gunther was on literally a fantastic streak as the Intercontinental Champion. Rather than just pick up the win and defeating Sami, he decided to keep going and going and going. And he lost. Sami wins, new Intercontinental Champion, absolutely brilliant. And it did wonders for both of them. Okay, Gunther goes on to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Sami goes on to say he still wants to win the World Heavyweight Championship, but you know, we're progressing. And this last one might not count to some people, so I'll put it 2 into 1. I'm saying my favourite part of it, but then if people moan at me, I can say there's also this. And that is when Maven eliminated The Undertaker at the 2002 Royal Rumble. That is literally, okay, like a member of LFG from Legends and Future Greats, that show, or Evolve, okay, eliminating someone like Roman Reigns. It doesn't happen. I know it was Undertaker's idea. Okay, I've heard the stories. Maven was going to take some aspirin, but he was allergic, so he decided to basically get drunk, death in his blood, which worked out great. But now for the people who moan and say that's not technically a match, well, it is technically a match, but obviously not a one-on-one or a group of people. It is a group of people. Some people are going to moan about something, I know they are. The 7th of February 2002 on Raw, Maven wins the Hardcore Championship. I'm pretty sure I got help off The Rock and El Snow, but still, there you go. Okay, you didn't expect a tough enough guy to actually defeat The Undertaker. We understand it's not obviously clean, but still, there's something. Want to moan? Go and moan. But anyway, there's 10 of my favourite. If you can think of any more, let me know, and I'll tell you if I would replace it with a different one, and we'll see where we go. You tell me if you agree with any of this on the list. If you don't, you can also let me know. But anyway, please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.